Have you ever imagined an ordinary night in Tokyo suddenly transforming into an event that would take the entire K-pop world by storm in a matter of minutes? If not, then get ready, because what happened in Harajuku this time truly felt like a scene from a blockbuster movie come to life. And as always, Top K-pop is back with the most captivating story currently shaking up the Korean entertainment world. So make sure you watch until the end, because as this story progresses, there will be more extraordinary moments that will leave you even more in awe of one name who never fails to capture the world's attention, Jungkook. That night, the Tokyo air was cool. The city lights cast a golden hue across the streets of Harajuku, renowned as the center of Japanese trends and fashion. No one could have imagined that the area, usually bustling with tourists and fashion enthusiasts, would witness one of the most iconic appearances in Jungkook's career as a global icon. Since the afternoon, the atmosphere around the Calvin Klein Harajuku flagship store had taken on a different feel. Crowds began to fill every corner. Fans came from all over Japan, with many even flying in from other countries just to experience the special atmosphere that night. They stood for hours in anticipation, clutching their phones, cameras, and various BTS merchandise, waiting for something that remained a mystery. There had been no official announcement about how Jungkook would arrive. There were no definitive clues. In fact, this uncertainty only fueled the curiosity. As night fell and the city lights began to dominate the Tokyo skyline, the sound of a vehicle engine suddenly rang out in the distance. At first, it was just a faint sound mixed with the hustle and bustle of the city. But seconds later, the sound grew clearer and louder, capturing the attention of everyone in the surrounding area. All heads turned toward the main road. The previously buzzing atmosphere suddenly turned silent. And then, a moment that would never be forgotten occurred. A large motorcycle slowly pulled into the Calvin Klein storefront. The vehicle's headlights cut through the darkness, creating a mysterious silhouette that left everyone breathless. The rider, dressed in dark clothing, appeared confident as he approached the event area. No one dared to confirm his identity, but the fans' hearts seemed to already know the answer. As the motorcycle stopped and the rider removed his helmet, an explosion of cheers filled the Tokyo air. Jungkook had arrived. The screams of thousands of fans echoed throughout the streets of Harajuku. Many couldn't even hide their tears. Some hugged each other, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. Jungkook's appearance that night was completely different from usual. It wasn't just a simple walk out of a luxury vehicle or a wave from a distance. This time, he arrived with a concept so strong, so bold, and so representative of the character he wanted to portray to the world. With a shiny black leather jacket reflecting the city lights, denim pants that enhanced his masculine image, and an aura of confidence that seemed to permeate the entire area, Jungkook looked like an international action movie star. Every step he took immediately captured attention. Every smile he flashed sent the crowd into a frenzy. His every move became the talk of the media within seconds. This spectacular arrival was not without reason. That night was a major celebration of the exclusive collaboration between Calvin Klein and Jungkook, known as CKJK. A special project that captured the attention of the global fashion world from the start. CKJK's name quickly became a trending topic on various social media platforms. Thousands of posts appeared just minutes after the show began. Fans shared photos, videos, and their reactions to the Golden Magnate's performance, which was considered one of his best of the year. What made this collection so special was the involvement of Jungkook's personal character in every detail of the concept. The main inspiration came from his love of automotive, the freedom of riding, and the adventurous spirit he often displays to his fans. That's why many elements in the CKJK collection have a strong biker feel. From leather jackets and premium denim to various accessories designed to reflect boldness and freedom of expression. For fans, this collection is more than just clothing. It represents Jungkook's personality. It was a way for them to feel closer to an idol who had inspired millions of people around the world for years. Inside the store, the atmosphere was equally festive. Exclusively invited guests had the opportunity to see firsthand the various products that were part of the collection. International media cameras constantly followed Jungkook's every move. Interestingly, despite being the center of attention that night, Jungkook maintained a remarkably humble demeanor. He greeted each staff member individually. He smiled at reporters. He waved to fans outside the event area. Even in such a busy environment, he managed to create a warm atmosphere that made everyone feel appreciated. One of the most interesting moments occurred when Jungkook met the L Japan team behind the scenes of the event. What started out as a casual conversation suddenly turned into one of the most adorable moments of the night. When asked about the denim jacket he was wearing, Jungkook, with a big smile, revealed that he wanted to give it to all the BTS members. That simple answer immediately sparked laughter. But Jungkook wasn't done yet. With his trademark humorous expression, he then said that he wanted to personally deliver the jackets to each member's home on his motorcycle, wearing his full Calvin Klein outfit. The statement immediately made everyone laugh. Media on the scene immediately shared the story. In no time, video footage and photos of the moment spread around the world. Armies were once again reminded that despite his status as a global superstar, Jungkook remains a man who loves the BTS members like family. The bond of brotherhood that has been forged over the years is sincere and unwavering. As the night wore on, the number of fans outside the venue grew. No one wanted to miss the opportunity to see Jungkook in person. Many were willing to stand for hours. Many came from other cities. Some even admitted to having been waiting since morning. As the event finally drew to a close, the emotional atmosphere began to build. Everyone knew this moment wouldn't last forever. And sure enough, after spending less than an hour on set, Jungkook began preparing to leave. As he walked towards the exit, a sea of cameras flashed again. Flashes of light filled the streets of Harajuku. Amidst the glitz, one striking detail immediately caught the eye. On the back of his jacket, the name Jungkook was emblazoned in large, striking print. That simple detail instantly became one of the most viral photos of the night. Before entering the vehicle area, Jungkook paused for a moment. He turned to the fans. Then he raised his hand high. The warm smile Army had come to love was back. That brief moment felt precious. Many fans said they would never forget that final look and wave. A few seconds later, Jungkook left the venue and continued on to his next, still undisclosed, agenda. But even though he was gone, the energy he left behind was still strong throughout Harajuku. The media continued to discuss his performance. Social media was filled with photos of him, and fans continued to reminisce about that extraordinary night. Jungkook's appearance in Tokyo this time once again proved why he is considered one of the greatest icons of his generation. Not just because of his popularity or achievements, but because of his ability to transform a promotional event into a cultural moment talked about by millions around the world. That night in Harajuku wasn't just about a fashion launch. It wasn't just about cool jackets, denim, or biker concepts. It was a celebration of Jungkook's charisma, dedication, creativity, and incredible influence, which continues to expand beyond the boundaries of the entertainment industry. And if one brief appearance can make Tokyo erupt, then one big question is now on the minds of fans around the world. What other big surprises is Jungkook preparing for the future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow Top K-pop for the latest news, the most interesting stories, and the most spectacular moments from the world of BTS, which always manages to amaze us every day.